Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're really focusing on something specific, modern home care management, especially for those of you who own or manage agencies.
That's right.
Our source today is a podcast called Beyond the Visit, Modern Home Care Management. It's put out by Visiting Aid. And our mission really is to pull out the key stuff, the actionable insights that can help your agency navigate what's happening right now.
Yeah, it's a fast-changing landscape. And that podcast, Beyond the Visit, it does a good job showing that running an agency today is, well, it's way more than just the visit itself.
Right. It's not just about the caregiver and the patient in that moment.
Exactly. It's a whole system, kind of an ecosystem. And understanding all those interconnected parts, that's crucial for leading effectively.
Okay, so let's unpack that a bit. A big theme that jumps out straight away is technology. They really hammer home that tech isn't just like a nice to have anymore.
Not at all. It's fundamental. It's actually changing how care is delivered, how agencies operate day to day.
So what kind of tech are we talking about?
Well, they cover quite a bit. Electronic visit verification, EVV, is a big one. Basically, digital proof of visits.
Okay, for billing and state rules, right?
Precisely. Increasingly vital for that. But, it goes much further than just EVV.
Yeah, the podcast seems to touch on how tech impacts like everything.
Yeah.
Caregiver scheduling, getting the right fit, the right timing.
Making that smarter, more efficient. And then there's the whole compliance piece, which is, let's face it, often a minefield.
Definitely sounds like a big operational shift agencies need to manage.
It really is. And this is where Beyond the Visit adds real value, I think. They emphasize how all these different bits, your EVV, scheduling, how you deal with payers, insurance.
Right.
It all needs to connect.
So if one part's clunky, it affects everything else.
Yeah, like a domino effect.
Yeah.
If your scheduling isn't talking to your billing properly or your EVV data isn't clean, it creates bottlenecks and, frankly, headaches all down the line.
Okay. And what makes this source interesting, too, is who they talk to. It's not just theory.
Right. They bring in actual industry experts. You hear from agency owners, people actually doing this work every single day.
People in the trenches.
Exactly. And, of course, the team behind the Visiting Aid portal software itself. So you get these practical perspectives on the challenges, but also on the solutions being developed.
So it feels grounded in, the reality of running an agency.
Very much so. They're really focused on the tools, the strategies that help you manage all those moving parts we talked about, ultimately aiming for consistent, top-quality care.
Now, they do specifically mention the Visiting Aid software. How do they frame its role in this whole modern management picture? What was the takeaway there?
I think the main word that comes to mind is streamlining. They present it as a sort of central hub, a place to manage those core functions, scheduling, compliance, maybe communication, billing prep, all in one integrated system.
And the benefit of that is?
Well, efficiency mainly. Saving time, cutting down on admin errors, which, frees up your staff, your managers to focus more energy on the care itself, on the people.
Makes sense. Less time fighting the paperwork, more time on patients and caregivers.
Exactly. And they also highlight how platforms like theirs can really help with maintaining compliance, which, as we said, is just a constant pressure point.
Right. So boiling it all down then, for an agency owner or a manager listening right now, what's the core message we're taking from this deep dive into Beyond the Visit?
Look, I think it's pretty clear. In today's home care world, you can't really separate technology and smart management practices from success. They aren't just nice extras anymore.
They're essential.
They're becoming necessities. The podcast strongly implies, I'd say, that the agencies embracing these modern tools, these integrated strategies, well, they're just going to be much better positioned.
Position for what, specifically?
To run more efficiently, definitely. To navigate all the regulatory hoops, and crucially, to deliver that exceptional patient care that everyone's striving for. It's about sustainability and quality.
That really drives it home. It's about getting the right tools and, just as importantly, the right knowledge to not just survive, but really thrive.
Yeah. And maybe that leaves a question for you, the listener. If you're running an agency, how are you using technology right now? How are you using these informed management practices to optimize things and, ensure the best for your clients? Something to really think about. Definitely. It's something worth evaluating regularly as you plan for the future of your agency. Join Visiting Aid's Beyond the Visit podcast and stay informed, empowered, and reach success with valuable tips and insights.